Bermuda Triangle. Is it really dangerous? Welcome to Clear Up Misunderstood Facts, the podcast where we explore the truth behind the myths that have captured our imagination. From science to history, culture to conspiracy, we break down what people think they know and uncover what's really going on. Today, we dive into one of the most famous modern mysteries of all time, the Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, a region where ships vanish, planes disappear, and legends are born. But is it truly the mysterious death trap it's been made out to be? Or is the danger all in our heads? What is the Bermuda Triangle? The Bermuda Triangle is an area in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean. It forms an imaginary triangle between 3 points: Miami, Florida, San Juan, Puerto Rico, Bermuda, a British overseas territory. The region covers roughly 500,000 square miles of ocean. That's a vast area, with no official boundaries, no signs, and no real geographic designation. And yet, the name itself brings to mind images of ghost ships, disappearing aircraft, and unexplained phenomena. But how did it become so infamous? The origins of the mystery. The myth of the Bermuda Triangle started gaining traction in the mid-20th century. In 1950, an article in the Miami Herald hinted at strange disappearances in the area. In 1952, a writer named George Sand expanded on this idea. But the real explosion came with Vincent Gaddis's 1964 article in Argosy magazine, and later his book Invisible Horizons: True Mysteries of the Sea. Then came Charles Berlitz, whose best-selling 1974 book, The Bermuda Triangle, turned the mystery into a worldwide sensation. But here's the catch: many of the stories in these books were exaggerated, and some were outright fabricated. Still, the public was hooked. Famous disappearances. Let's explore some of the most famous incidents that fueled the mystery. Flight 19, 1945. Perhaps the most iconic Bermuda Triangle story. 5 U.S. Navy bombers on a training flight disappeared after the pilots became disoriented. The rescue planes sent to find them also vanished. In total, 27 men were lost. The last radio transmission was eerie. "We can't find West. Everything is wrong." USS Cyclops, 1918. A massive Navy cargo ship disappeared without a trace, along with all 309 crew members. No distress signal was ever sent and no wreckage was found. Star Tiger and Star Ariel, 1948 and 1949. 2 British passenger aircrafts vanished over the Atlantic while en route to Bermuda. Weather conditions were poor, but the cause of the disappearances remains a mystery. Dozens more cases have been added to the lore, each seemingly reinforcing the area's deadly reputation. What science tells us now. Let's take a step back. What does science and data say about this so-called deadly triangle? 1. Human error. Most maritime and aviation accidents occurred due to human mistakes. Misnavigation, poor decision-making, or fatigue can all lead to disaster. In Flight 19, the lead pilot became confused and likely mistook the Florida Keys for the Bahamas, leading the group off course. 2. Weather and ocean currents. The Bermuda Triangle lies in a region prone to sudden storms, strong winds, and unpredictable seas. Hurricanes are frequent, and the Gulf Stream, a powerful ocean current, runs right through the area. This current can disperse debris quickly, making recovery difficult or impossible. 3. Magnetic anomalies. One persistent myth is that compasses behave strangely in the Bermuda Triangle. While it's true that magnetic north and true north are not the same, this is well understood by navigators. The so-called magnetic anomalies are not unique to the triangle and are well documented worldwide. 4. Methane hydrates. Some geologists have suggested that sudden releases of methane gas from undersea deposits could reduce water density, causing ships to sink rapidly. While this is a fascinating theory, there's little evidence linking it to specific Bermuda Triangle incidents. 5. The numbers game. According to the U.S. Coast Guard, the number of incidents in the Bermuda Triangle is not significantly greater, proportionally, than in other heavily traveled ocean regions. Lloyd's of London, a major insurance firm, does not charge extra premiums for ships traveling through the area. Media sensationalism. The media has played a massive role in the Bermuda Triangle's reputation. Sensational books, TV specials, and movies have painted the region as a place of unexplainable horror. But here's a critical point. Many of the so-called disappearances either happened outside the triangle, were caused by known issues like storms or mechanical failure, or were misreported entirely. For example, some ships labeled as vanished were later found, or had documented sinkings due to storms. But those details didn't sell books, pop culture, and the power of mystery. The Bermuda Triangle is a perfect case study in how pop culture can turn coincidences and misunderstandings into legends. The idea of a cursed region taps into something primal, our fear of the unknown. It has inspired novels and comic books, Hollywood films and TV episodes, video games and conspiracy forums. The mystery persists not because of evidence, but because we want to believe in something beyond explanation. So, is it dangerous? Yes, but no more than any other busy oceanic region. The area known as the Bermuda Triangle is heavily trafficked by commercial ships and planes. With so much activity, it's expected that accidents will happen. Combine that with unpredictable weather and human error, and you get a recipe for occasional tragedy. But not supernatural tragedy. There is no scientific evidence of alien abductions, wormholes, or underwater cities pulling planes out of the sky. What we do have are natural explanations, mixed with media hype and a few coincidences. Conclusion. So is the Bermuda Triangle a real-life mystery? Absolutely, but not in the way most people think. It's a case of perception versus reality, a testament to the power of storytelling, and how easily fear can be fueled by misinformation. In the end, the scariest part of the Bermuda Triangle might not be what's in the water, but what's in our imagination. Thank you for listening to Clear Up Misunderstood Facts. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to subscribe and share it with your fellow myth-busting friends. We'll see you next time when we uncover another misunderstood truth.